In there.
I'm not gonna lie, I might have messed up. I should have waited to say
The big guys?
big boys are next.
Oh no, the bigger boys.
Big boys.
Now we're gonna get some fighting.
Over 2 bills.
Over 2 bills. We got some over 2 bills.
Now entering the ring, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 205 pounds, representing Topakov Boxing Club and trained by Alvino Salcedo. Let's hear it for Jumoke, Chocolate Thunder, Emery.
What a walkout song. Oh my goodness, Mr. Emery with a walkout song. I don't know if it's the walkout song of the night, but it is a really strong showing. An absolutely strong showing. He's calling his shot already.
He said, I'm going to be all right.
He said, I'm going to be all right.
I'm going to be all right.
He's going to war. He's going to war. He's going to be all right.
He's going to be all right.
Please welcome, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 205 pounds, representing the Corner Boxing Club and trained by Kerry Berry, Civilized Savage, Blake Shaffer.
The Civilized Savage.
Now, my question to Blake here, I love it, first and foremost, but Blake, why are we tempering our expectations here? Civilized Savage, does that mean you eat with a knife and fork, but you still get dirty?
Or I think it's more like you eat with like a fork and a sword.
Or like a spork. Like a Taco Bell spork.
That's pretty savage. I mean, eating anything from Taco Bell that requires a spork is
good luck,
dangerous.
Right? Yeah, good luck.
Danger.
Yeah. My goodness. Can we talk about David and Goliath for a second?
I mean, or is it just Goliath and Goliath?
No, 5'9", 6'2", buddy.
Oh, geez.
5'9", 6'2".
I didn't see that height difference. I was just looking
Ever
at the...
Our
heard of
ninth
it?
fight of the
Also,
evening is brought to you by our
when
bronze
somebody calls
sponsor,
themselves Chocolate
Sturgeon
Thunder.
Electric.
Good luck, buddy.
Honestly, and again, we talked about it. The chin, the beard, the chin cushion. Like a pin cushion, but a chin cushion.
Ooh, I like it. Save it for later. It's a chin cushion.
Big time chin cushion.
God bless you. Touch gloves. Let's have a good
And here we go.
All right, folks.
Oh, this is an interesting height differential. Now,
It is.
Matthew, if you remember last time we came to an event like this, there was a similar matchup. You know, somebody under 6 feet, like far under 6 feet, and somebody was way over it. And we saw the smaller guy come out like an absolute freight train, if you remember.
And currently, Chocolate Thunder is dictating all of this match. Again, like we talked last time, when you're the taller guy and you are trying to punch down, you have to either drop your level or you have to really turn the corner in your shoulder to get that direct angle. Otherwise, you're kind of just playing bop it with the top of your hand. Now,
just bopping all the field mice.
oh, we got a knockdown.
I think we want to call that a trip, right?
Is it a trip?
There's no 8 count.
Okay,
So
yep.
I want to say that was a trip.
I'll retract my knockdown statement.
No, I do like. So let's be honest, right? When we look at Chocolate Thunder here, when we look at Mr. Emery, he is fighting to the body. His punches are straight. He's not headhunting because he knows that is not going to come easy
for a
on
shorter
a guy like this.
No, hit what's right in front of you, buddy. What's right in front of him? Belly button, and ribs,
and
liver.
we can see that the Civilized Savage, right? Blake has those hands. He's kind of bopping them up and down in his guard because he knows that everything is open, right? He's kind of bouncing them up and down. So definitely shout out to Mr. Emery, right? He has literally challenged that and make him worry about both targets.
100%. And I mean, he's also the one that's really throwing a wide array of punches in the body, up at the head. He's keeping him guessing because if you just stay on one thing, that other fighter is going to know, I just have to defend my head or I just need to defend my body. If you keep mixing it back and forth, you're always keeping them on their heels. You're always keeping them guessing.
Now, what we saw towards the end of that round, last 15 seconds, right? Ring generalship is a huge theme here. We did see Mr. Emery, right? Chocolate Thunder is really dictating where everything is going right now.
Very much so.
But we did see, right, something we've returned to before. It only takes one.
Always. Only takes one.
It only takes one. And when it only takes one, and we see a right cross land at the end of the round, if you're that fighter who took that right cross across the chin, what are your thoughts when you go back to your corner?
You got it. I think about this.
You didn't respond to it. You didn't have a chance. What do you think?
You have to now then set the tone for the next one. You think about this like if you're thinking about any kind of game that has a halftime. People always talk about how important it is to score right before halftime, where you can leave with that kind of energy, that kind of prowess going into the break. Same idea here. When you take that hit right beforehand, that's going to be sitting in their head while they're in the corner.
That's a great point. That's a great point. It really does make you think going to the next round, what's it going to look like? Are we going to continue where we left off, or are we starting over? Oh, and did you just see the look on Mr. Emery's face where he hit him and he just shook his head? Yeah.
He said, I know, I'm doing what I want right here.
He knew he had his number.
I'm doing what I want right here.
He made a point to make that statement. And if I'm the 5'9" guy in the ring as a 5'7" person in real life.
As a short king stand up.
Oh my goodness.
Now, would we say that was closer to a knockdown?
In my professional, non-professional opinion, when somebody hits the ropes that hard, could be cause for a standing 8 count. Yep. So if I'm Chocolate Thunder, I am feeling a little lucky.
Yes, the
little
ring
lucky.
helped me, caught me, put me back up. He's good. I mean,
he's looking pretty stiff right now.
He definitely slowed down
looking
as compared to that first round.
Stiff.
I will say that our friend Blake Civilized Savage has really stayed consistent. He's a lot slower, a lot more methodical as far as how he's moving, but I don't think there's really been a spike or a dip. He's been keeping that same kind of level this whole time through.
We are seeing a pretty formulaic from Blake. We're seeing a 1-2 that's timed out, a jab cross.
Very much a deliberate 1-2.
Right, and it is rhythmic. So if I see that first punch coming, I'm going to assume the second's behind it.
Right behind. So he's doing the same thing. The 1-2.
Same thing,
the 1-2.
Right? You get the head off
left,
center.
Right on top.
Maybe he starts missing a little bit.
There it goes.
And there's the answer, right? You time it out and you respond. The way to follow that up, just like it happened right there, just to challenge Blake a little bit, already put him on the back heel.
Gotta keep him moving. Especially if you're the shorter guy fighting the bigger dude, when he has those longer legs, the longer limbs, try to get him tied up. Try to get him off his foot, where the fact that you're the one who can move quicker, you have the quicker footwork, use that to your advantage.
Now, I'm going to make the assumption for myself and others right now that it wasn't a knockdown.
No.
But it was a significant moment in the fight where Blake did make an impact.
Very much
I think that might have pushed things in Blake's direction in that second round. Not overall.
I do. Yeah, I would agree that I do still think that Chocolate Thunder Emery's running this thing. But as opposed to the clinic he put on for that first round, his second, you're definitely starting to see that difference. Like there was a lot more of an even A lot more of even push, a lot of give and take.
I am curious to see how this third round goes because, I mean, we've been wrong twice tonight.
We have been wrong twice.
We've been wrong twice.
Yeah,
I've been
but
wrong a lot.
We've been right more than
I've been wrong a lot. But it's true. I mean, we are skewing in the right direction from a
I'd say
prediction standpoint. But it is, I think, truly pivotal to see like the way this round starts in order to put your opponent on the back foot to make the statement and see what happens here. So
there you go. Blake is definitely starting to get gloves out at the right position where he's realizing that Emery's going to do that rush where he's going to get in close, do a couple shots to the body, and then punch up towards the head.
Now, what we just saw the referee do there, right? He said it's no knockdown. It was a trip. It was a push.
Yep.
So that shouldn't be counted in the judge's eyes based on the way they tangled up and he hit the ground, right? He said, he crossed his arms. He said, no, no, no. He pushed the gloves away and said, no, we're not doing an 8 count. Get back out there. So I love to see the way that the referee is really taking this into account as we continue.
Very much so. I mean,
these are pivotal moments. If that was
like
that
when
was
we
an 8
come down
count,
to just like the points, when we come down to how we're technically scoring this, if you get that standing 8, that really will stand out.
it is a
on that
pivotal
score
moment
sheet.
that changes the trajectory of the fight.
There we go.
Now, one thing we could say about Blake is really the fundamentals are doing him good, right? He's hitting the 1-2s.
When you know what works, stick to it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
There we go.
And it is working. He's connecting. He's finding a way to come over the top of the guard because of that height, and it's connecting right over that left hand of Chocolate Thunder.
But I will say that Emery has a lot more head mobility. He's really keeping the head moving. When that punch comes in, now he might be moving a little bit too much and losing sight of where Blake is at by dropping his head so aggressively. But he is definitely still keeping mobile, agile.
Now, if I'm in 10 minutes, I'm 10 seconds out, I have to keep
You got to make a
right
statement
now.
right
This
now.
is the time to make a moment.
That is the match, folks. That is the match.
It.
This one, again, is going to come down to the numbers.
You know,
coming down to that score sheet.
Personally, I'm a little afraid to make any predictions here. I really think that, to me, it seemed like the pressure was all Emery. It was all Emery.
I think that Emery very much was steering that whole fight. I mean, he is the older fighter, so I could say maybe he's the more experienced fighter. When you know that you are up against someone who's taller, who has that longer reach, he says, I'm gotta be the one who's gonna get in close. I've gotta be the one. I have to get in there. He was the one consistently leading the other fighter around. Plenty of shots in on the body. Definitely, he was really working that nice mix of body, 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 quick shot to the head.
So the way that we saw that fight play out is there's great, sportsmanship going on right now.
Absolutely.
Very evenly matched in the way that they brought pressure to each other. But when we're talking about punches landed and the effect of said punches, I'm going to go back on my own. I'm going to go back on my statement and say that I think the blue corner took it. I think that the Civilized Savage took it.
I'm doubling
Ladies
down.
and gentlemen,
I'm going to say that my
after 3
guy,
rounds, we go to our
Chocolate Thunder,
judges'
Emery over here.
All right,
scorecard
I'll bet you a beer.
for a
bet you a beer.
split decision, declaring your winner out of the blue corner, Civilized Savage Blake Shaffer.
Looks like I owe Drew a beer.